Hello and welcome to another update on Squid Degelgongith fortress in Dwarf Fortress. It is now 1st of Granite, the beginning of the year 258, so 7 years since we started. We are a mountain home, but we have no king or queen because the ruler had died before this fortress was started, so the civilization I chose has no living leaders. Population 213, population cap is at 200, so this has grown past that through babies. Military is growing. We already have one elite Marks Dwarf, and actually we had two, but one of them was shot to the head through a fortification by a goblin elite crossbowman in a siege I had. I will show what's in the fortress right now. I'll try to keep this a shorter update. On the surface, first if I start from the north, there's an entrance to a mine. Which I plan to use to do some exploring, looking for materials and also looking for the caves up here in the north. I've created an just in case bridge controlled by lever here. If I go into the caverns and don't block the entrance or something. Usually I block the entrance before I'm ready to go in there, but just in case I do, I have that bridge I can close. And I have an entrance from the mine into the fortress from indoors as well. And here I have a bathtub cleaning anyone coming from the mine or caverns into the fort. I haven't gone down yet with the mine, so that's planned next. There's the battlefield I had against the humans, who got angry at me because I didn't let their diplomats leave the fortress when we were having a siege. Or, well, I didn't let him because he would have died, but I guess I should have. And here is the bridge defense system, already seen plenty of action. The idea is that with these retracting bridges on the end, both northern and southern, I can trap anything in between, and these bridges race to opposite directions, to the left and right, or east and west, and with those I can throw or drop enemies below into the pit. They take plenty of damage from falling only, and I have some upright spear traps here as well. And I have a special collection zone here, which I can, so the dwarves can empty the pit relatively fast, and then these things I either trade or dump into my garbage dump, which I will show later. I have a moat. I have some weapon traps for goblins or enemies trying to exit the pit who don't die from the fall. And as you can see, it's quite effective here. And some more in here. So this is the only entrance I'm keeping open to the fortress at the moment. Eastern or the western entrance I've had closed for quite a while. Here I have some pastures, cows, bulls, horses, reindeers, camels. And the entrance to those is through these walkways here on top. Also closable with a bridge in case this bridge trap throws an enemy into the pastures. It shouldn't be possible now because I have walls here, or actually fortifications. So in addition to the archery tower in south, my crossbow dwarves can now shoot from either side of the bridge, closer to the enemies if needed. And I have some plans to build a wall around the whole upper side of the fortress. Maybe fortifications so Mark's dwarves can shoot at enemies even if I have these bridges closed. Getting into the fortress, I have some gate straps. I have chains where I keep guard dogs, but they are dead now, so I need to replace them. Here I have a bridge I can close, but I have some gate straps here in case some enemies slip in before I close the bridges. And with this bridge, when I close it, I can direct enemies into this path, closing this bridge as well, which takes to the trade depot, forces enemy into this long path with plenty of weapon traps. All these weapon traps have 10 weapons, most collected from goblins themselves, some trap components I have created. I could fill this whole path with traps, but I think this is plenty, especially as there's fortifications above for Mark's dwarves to shoot down. I might grow this Mark's dwarf area into this area as well, so they can shoot from here as the enemy. I've tested this with one siege, as we can see from the blood. The enemy pretty much doesn't get past these weapon traps, and so if there's more of them, they get stuck here. So Mark's dwarves in here could have a more direct view already into here when they come around the corner. Since I was here, this bridge, when open, takes to south and through a spiral path into a trade depot, which I can isolate with this bridge, so the caravan can come in here, and only when it's here I can then close all the bridges, ensuring that the trade depot is safe, and then I can open this bridge to let my dwarves bring in the stuff. Continuing from above, archery range, training barracks for the military below. On all sides, each squad has its own barracks, and the Mark's dwarves have archery ranges. And archery ranges here, and the idea is that the archers can quickly go up the tower and defend the fortress. And they also have individual rooms close to their barracks. Right, okay, let's go back up. I have a new main entrance. Here it's 6 wide, and it takes the dwarves. The only way deeper into the fortress is through this staircase, and dwarves have to walk through it. Here I will have a 6 wide bathtub. This will be filled, and here I'm building another one, so the dwarves will have a 4 wide way into the fortress through 2 bathtubs. In the middle, mist generator, which is not active at the moment, but it creates mist here by pumping the water from below here up here and down again, and it happens so fast that there's some job cancellation spam, because for a very brief moment there's water in this level where the dwarves dwarves are walking before it drops here, and the pump gets it again. These are powered with windmills here on the outside, and I have isolated this area with crates. Also, there is open space here, so in theory a flying enemy can enter through this area, coming through this, because this pipe axle or such doesn't block entrance, so they can come in here and go through this screw pump into this area, but possibilities for that to be a problem, and if there's flying enemies that are coming in here, I'm already in big enough trouble already, so it doesn't really matter if they actually make it here. But there is a way for it. I actually realized it's because some of these flying pets I have, or animals, were flying in and out from it. So that is that. I have another windmill here powering a pair of millstones indoors in the farms. And since I'm here I have my farms. I now have two stills, as the food production is easy to manage with just one kitchen, especially as I have a legendary cook. But the drinks need a bit more production power, and for that I also create two new farms. I created muddy floors here by creating a pond on top, dropping water in here, and making enough muddy floor for a 4x4 farm. Okay, and then going down, I have some military quarters here still in use, but I plan to take them down at some point. In this floor stockpiles the room for manager and bookkeeper, their bedrooms. Drink stockpile. Here on the right I will have a gym with screw pumps that do nothing, that some military craftees can train on. And going down I have my hospital with a well in it, which I actually need to look into. I should have realized that this biome we embarked is wetlands, so the water is, if we take a look inside the bucket, it's stagnant water. I thought it would be enough for this screw pump to clean it, which it actually does. But the problem is this reservoir had already stagnant water in it, so even when I emptied it, it's still stagnant. Even if I rebuild it, it didn't help. So I have a plan to extend it below, to make it too deep, and with this lower area being new one, it hasn't had stagnant water in it. This screw pump should clean it. I actually I'm in the process of cleaning this area, rebuilding this area as well here next to pump, making it again, so hopefully I will have a non-stagnant well here, and water. Stockpiles, workshop area, my garbage dump, which I can fill with water, getting And my garbage dumps are here above these hatches, and from these hatches I can drop the garbage into the lava to burn them. And to get any items back that why is that dumped? To get any items back, I have floodgates here with obsidian grates where the lava can flow below when I open the floodgates, and this area will drain all the lava from the garbage dump. And because of these grates that are magma proof, any items will stay here above the grates, and when the room is when the room has totally been emptied from the magma, I can go and get items from here if I need. For example, if I dump things like obsidian, and because that doesn't burn into magma, I want to get those stones back, I can. Here I have my pit, which I decided to turn into arena. So I have a arena here below. It's been prepared to look really nice, and it's 2 levels deep, so I can throw these enemies as I have disarmed them into the pit where I can have a military waiting. And this is quite safe arena, as the enemy thrown into the pit is at least stunned for a brief moment when it falls for 2 floors. Doesn't necessarily take damage, but it is stunned. So in that time my military has time to jump on them. This is a good training, and not as much of an exploit as a danger room, for example. And this bit is using design from the wiki, with the hatch being at maximum, or hatch is right next to the stockpile wherever in this stockpile. So the dwarf taking the enemy from the cage, there's no danger for the civilian to get afraid of the enemy and cancel the job, but successfully throw the enemies into the hatches. And I don't know why these are marked dump. I guess I have painted above it. And empty cages are taken here when the enemies have served their purpose as training, combat training. And I guess this didn't go as quickly as I planned, but let's go down. Here I have an dining room with some engravings in it. Well designed image of an animal trap. Finely designed image of amulets. Superiorly designed image of a shoe. Symbol of the riddled ores. Oh, nice. And here we have image of Omega. Omega, our legendary stone crafter. And this relates to a masterful obsidian flute that Omega created in early summer of 253. And hospital I showed already. Here I have artifact storage for all the artifacts. The dining room with prepared food below it. My magma workshop level, currently with a couple of smelters, magma forges, 1 kiln, some glass furnaces. Even that's all. Only sand I have is the sand I've traded. Some big stockpiles for additional furniture and finished goods when needed. A special stockpile for high quality furniture that the gem setters can encrust to make them even more high quality. Craft workshops with bones next to them, stones around them, obsidian. Masons, mechanics also being fed with obsidian. Going below the magma channels and the graveyard, or the Hall of Heroes, where I've been continuing to get all the hematite I can. Here I have the tombs, the only tomb being for Nagidal. Since we don't have a king, our count will remain the highest ranking dwarf. Bedrooms for all the dwarves, and royal dormitory for any dwarf that doesn't have a bed or just wants to sleep in a royal dormitory. And below, just no use for this room yet. My plans next are to get that stagnant water out of the well, or have a well that is not stagnant, clear it with pumping, and deconstructing and then constructing the whole thing again, and start to do some exploring, mine exploring, looking for the caves, and also looking for adamantine when I eventually get through all the layers of caverns. And I think that's it for the tour of the fortress. So this was the early spring, beginning of year 258. And I think the next update will be the beginning of the year 259. The sieges with the goblins are getting easier. There's not much happening in them. Most of my traps are taking care of pretty much every one of them, so I probably won't record any in this year. I want to get those things done I mentioned. So probably the next video is an update video on year 259, and I hope you enjoyed this tour of the fortress as of now, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care.